Hello, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. It's Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily reading for you. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Let's go ahead and get right into your message here. Let's see what we have here. If you happen to be new, welcome, welcome. I hope you find a message that gives you good advice, guides you in some way, comforts you, and that you come back in the future. And if you are one of my awesome returning viewers, you know I love you guys to pieces. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. I've been shuffling the deck and nothing's happening yet. Let's see what's going to come out here for you. All right, you've got the Eight of Cups. This feels like you've been drowning in something for a while, that you're about to... It's kind of like... It's not... You're leaving this behind, but it's kind of like it was left behind. Like you maybe didn't even have a choice here. You were involved with somebody, something. And something happened and things just kind of dwindled away. Like it's just gone. It's not completely gone either. There's still emotions attached to this. There's still the question of, is it really gone? Is it over for good? And I'm getting that this is kind of like really good for a lot of you. Okay, so whatever this is that's you're wondering about, yes, it is definitely good, and it is probably over for almost every one of you. This could be the last vestiges of whatever was going on. It could be the last bit of you dealing with your emotions. It could be the last time you've ever, you have to think about this situation. This is really a unique energy here. All right, let's see what we get. It's kind of like you wanted something over and done with in the past. And yet, every time you turned around, it felt like that thing was coming back up, popping back up, coming back into your life. Maybe you were thinking about it again and again. And then it would go away again. And now you're kind of like, wow, it's been a year since I've thought about this, since I've heard from this person. Is it really over? Is it really done? And I did just get a message of you actually stopping and pausing and going, it's been a year since I quit. Quit smoking, quit drinking, quit thinking about this person, quit my job, whatever it was. And it's now, you're done. It's like the door is being closed here. Let's see if there's an obstacle or challenge to this thing. You've got the Seven of Swords. Okay. Rewind. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there is an element of somebody possibly this... You're worried about somebody coming back around again, or this coming back up. There's concern here, okay? You're feeling a touch defensive. Like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to think about this. I don't want to have to do this anymore. And the obstacle is somebody around you may bring it up. Somebody may, maybe just, oh, I can't stand people like that. They know you're trying to quit smoking. And then they see you around a smoker and they're like, oh, of course you couldn't quit. It's like, what? You don't even know what the hell's happening. Why don't you be quiet? All right, so somebody may bring this up. Somebody may, purposely, and that's what I'm getting here, is they're purposely. It's like they want to instigate. They want to provoke you. So don't get lured in by this person. All right, somebody may be poking a sleeping bear. Oh, hey, how long's it been since you've heard from so-and-so? Did they really leave? Are you really done? Oh, man. People like that are nothing but trouble. They've got nothing. I mean, they're hurt. They are hurt. Their life sucks, but they don't want to work on their life. They'd rather talk about everybody else's. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's on your mind here. What are you thinking about your situation? Not necessarily this person, but that's provoking you. Of course, I am also hearing if you like left a job, filed a lawsuit or anything like that, you could be getting documents in the paper, in the mail, things that just have to be closed out. So there is an element here of just being kind of, is this the last time? Okay, so maybe you're being a little bit triggered here by some people, by the circumstances, and you're just wondering, is this really over? Is this really going to be the end? Let's see what's on your mind. It is the end. It is the end according to this. All right, life should be getting much better. You're releasing whatever's you've been dealing with. Let's see what yours is on your mind here. Oh, look at that. The Emperor. All right, so what you're thinking is, I'm taking control of my life. I'm taking control of my chi, my energy, okay? That's exactly what you're doing. You're controlling your world, your environment. You're not allowing yourself to be triggered. You might like instantly be, but you're just going to take a deep breath. And before you speak, act, or do anything, or respond in any way, you're just going to breathe and say no to yourself. Nope. I'm in control. I'm good. I've been managing all along. I'm good. All right, let's go ahead and see. I am getting a very unusual smell right now. It almost smells like a wet dog, but there's another undercurrent smell here going on. It's a cologne. I'm smelling a cologne. I'm sorry. I don't know who this is for, if it's even going to resonate with anybody that's out there right now, but I'm smelling a sweaty man who was wearing cologne. And the smell of the sweat is fear sweat. It's got a very distinct smell. If that's you, pay attention to what's happening. Okay, I'm not here to scare anybody. Definitely not trying to scare anybody. But if that's you and you know what the heck this is about, then you know what you need to do. All right. And now the smell's gone. So whoever was meant to hear that heard it, and they're going to be fine. All right. All right. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. What's the foundation of this situation? And I'm not getting that was a dangerous situation. You just needed to be aware. The person's off taking care of things right now. All right. Just needed to be made aware, and they're aware. All right. So there we go. The foundation is you've healed. You've moved past this situation. You're still not completely there with your healing, but you're just about there, okay? You're coming back up to the surface. You're starting to see the light. You're definitely not feeling like anyone's controlling you. This is about you definitely having hope for the future, healing, coming up out of the depths. You're no longer feeling like you're drowning in this situation. All right, let's go ahead and see what the immediate future has in store for you. Again, I'm really feeling like this is a situation that you kind of wanted over and done with. I want to quit smoking. I want to quit drinking. I want to quit this job. I want to move away from this neighbor. I want to get out of this relationship. Whatever it is, I feel like it's something you did. It dwindled away over a year ago. And now it's kind of like, wow, it's been a year and I haven't heard. I haven't thought of this. I haven't had to deal with this. Some of you, it just pops in your head. oh, I quit smoking a year ago, or I quit drinking a year ago. Others of you, like I said, you might receive something in the mail. You might receive a text message. You might have a snarky, snide person around you trying to get a rise or a reaction out of you. It's going to be a little bit different for each of you. All right, let's go ahead and see what the immediate future holds in store here. And you have, look at that. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. That is incredible. I'm hearing you're going to receive what you were supposed to, and you're being sheltered here. Somehow you're being sheltered, protected, diverted to avoid something negative, okay? Like, yeah, if you've got a person around you who's been snarky, snide, whatever, your energy in the near future, you are going to be protected from that person, that energy, that situation. Especially if this person acts like a narcissist. I'm sorry to use that term, but I am getting somebody who thinks the whole world revolves around them because they're so hurt. They have been so damaged by somebody else, and they don't even realize that this is how they're acting, that they're actually acting exactly like the person who did what they did to them. That's not an excuse, okay? But if we understand where somebody's coming from, it helps us to say, all right, let them go do their thing. I'm going to go over here and do my own thing. So when you feel spirit guiding you away from this person, this is only for a few of you. Like I said, you just might be triggered by something else. But there are some of you out there listening that actually have a person that's acting like that. Okay, and if you do, you know it. It's not like they're going to come into your life now. They're already there. And I feel like it's a family member, like a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, somebody who like really just, they were damaged, and now, you know, the person who did it to them was damaged. It's just something goes on through history until somebody says enough is enough. And I feel like you've said enough is enough. I'm not going to be that person. But anyways, you are protected. You are being redirected, shielded. I'm hearing so that you can continue your healing, okay? The past influence here is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, this should have been something that was good for you. In the past, it was something that should have been good for you. It was a fresh thing, a new thing to you, maybe. It looked like a really good opportunity. It just didn't pan out. It became too much. It became overpowering, overwhelming. All right, let's go ahead and see how you view yourself handling this situation. Let me get my fingers working together here. The Moon. You've got a lot of feelings about this. You're kind of trying to hold back some of your emotions on this. Some of you are definitely going to, you're thinking about this. You're reminiscing. And this may or may not be good. Some of you, it's going to be good for you to kind of look back at this situation, deal with any lingering emotions that you have from it, so that you can put this to rest and just move on and move forward. Unfortunately, some of you here are going to handle it a bit differently and not in such a good way for yourself. So do what you can to keep yourself from going too far backwards. These are all going to go back in the deck. But what I've got is the Sun card here, and crossing it is the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Something from the past okay, that you did not have enough, somebody was taking from you, something that you lost in the past, you're going to understand clearly. You're no longer going to be afraid of this thing. You're no longer going to feel trapped or overwhelmed by this. Good. That is fantastic energy. That is beautiful. That was from the cards I just read, which was the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Sun card, and the Eight of Swords. All right, let's go ahead and see what your environment has in store for you. I forget that some of you like to listen to the podcast version of this, so I do try to tell you what cards come out. Sometimes I forget. I apologize. Oh my goodness. All right, your environment, the Knight of Swords. Huh. I'm hearing you're sending a missive. You're sending a missive. I don't know exactly. Some of you, I guess that may be a foreign term for sending a letter, sending information, replying, responding, sending a directive, almost like a command. Someone around you may be sending a missive. We got Five of Wands, Five of Swords, double fives there. The King of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles upside down. Five of Pentacles, triple fives. All right, let me see what the angel book 555 angel number is. Look at that, opened up to almost the right page. 555, major change. Get your mindset right, okay? Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals, it's actually your angel's way of readjusting your life, the redirection to fit your desires. Life is going to look different when you receive what you are seeking. Okay, so it's something that may change your mind, the way you look at it. It may answer the questions that you still have, or maybe it helps you to release without having to have the answers and move forward. I do feel like it's going to be a little bit challenging here. In this energy here on how you deal with it, there might be some uncertainty, some deeper emotions that come back up. I keep hearing someone is going to send a missive. I wonder if I say that slower or faster, because I heard the word Melissa. Send a missive. Send a miffus. If that's making, like, if that's tugging at you like it's tugging at me right now, like I want to keep playing with this, but I also want to move on with a reading. But if it feels like you want to get more out of that, write down the words send a missive, all the letters together, and then say it different ways, or see if it, I'm hearing Sandra, Sandar. Okay, so I'm hearing names coming from this, and maybe if you look at that, you'll be able to puzzle something out that makes sense for you. All right, let's see what's going on behind the scenes here. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes. The Knight of Pentacles. And this one's not slow, not fast. This one is only going to move when it's the right time to move. But it's going to be something good. It could be an offer. Could be a gift. I just heard when I'm looking at that Knight of Swords and I was thinking about the send a missive, and I kept hearing dismissive, dismissive. Maybe you're not accepting, somebody around you may not be accepting your why is this so difficult? This is like really puzzling right now. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. But you do know. You do know. You're solid here. That's what this Knight of Pentacles is. You've been through the challenges. You already are healing. You were feeling like this was something that was meant for you, but it wasn't. It's been taken from your life. It's been removed. It's been gone. Let's see what the outcome is going to be. So you've got the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You got the Queen of Wands. She's always there. Somebody out there has an Aries who is always there for you, or a fire sign. A divine feminine. Could be a male or a female, okay? Seven of Pentacles. They think a lot. They think a lot about your life, their life, how things are. They kind of want balance, but they just have so many regrets. They don't know how to balance things out. So I'm getting somebody hurt you in the past, did something in the past, maybe got you hooked up with something that you didn't need to be hooked up with. And look, you've got the Empress at the end here. Yeah, I think you may have moved too quickly into something in the past, but I do feel like there's, if it involves another person, they could have introduced you to the wrong type of people, got you into a lifestyle you didn't care for. It could have been a marriage that just was not meant for you, a contract, a commitment, a job, something that just was not right for you. It looked like a great opportunity when you first encountered it, but you've been moving away from this steadily, you know, really nice and steady, and healing along the way. What have you got as your outcome here? You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. That would be Six Pentacles. So balance will be restored in, I'm hearing, in self-worth, self-esteem, value. Again, this is worthy of your effort, of your time. Whatever you've gotten rid of, whatever is gone, okay, because it's gone, you have found the real value in the losing of this thing. And it speaks volumes of what you've gained for yourself, your self-esteem, your self-respect, your reputation, your ability to see the value of whatever you look at, whether that be your life, life around you, the job you have, the relationships you have. You are clearly seeing the value. All right. On the bottom of the deck, and I don't know why I was called to this, but the Five of Wands and the Page of Cups came out together. So some sort of challenging situation requires or did require creative thinking. I just heard it required a dollar in a dream, but not necessarily playing the lottery. It was more, I have to have the intention, and then I have to have the action to go with it. And you had both of those things. All right. I'm going to leave that portion of the message alone. Let's go ahead and move into your angel oracle number here. You already had 555. So definitely your mind has been changed, altered about how you feel about this. You know what I'm getting with that too is that some of you are no longer even concerned about this situation from the past. Like, you're not worried about forgiving. You've moved on, you know? So you probably did forgive without even realizing it. You're not sweating this situation anymore. So that's the change in your mindset. Oh, this can't trigger me anymore. This person, this situation, this belief, I'm good now. I know who I am. All right, let's go ahead and see what we've got here. 2112, it's up to you. And that's where all the changes happen, is within ourselves, okay? Someone is watching over you, though. And I do feel like you are being divinely directed here, protected, shielded. Shielded keeps coming through there. And now I'm hearing the name Sheldon and Sheila, okay? All right, so good fortune is coming your way. There are unforeseen forces at work, and you are being prodded into a new direction. And I just saw that as I was looking at the word direction, it changed to missive, dismissive. So dismissive might be part of what you were looking at there, that answer. All right, even if it seems like you are not making any meaningful progress here, things have been moving in the right direction all along. If you happen to see the number 2112, take it as a sign that everything will work out in your favor and that your dreams will soon be coming true, okay? Leave that there. We're going to get you an oracle message, and it's going to be an oracle of the moon today. Let's see what that is. 2626 on my phone when I just looked up to see that everything was in screen, where things are placed. So 2626, that's 8 and 8. And 8s are about the self and about the balance within ourselves, the continuity, the things that flow. All right, action. See, we can have the desire, but we have to take action too. All right, so card number 15, which is a 6. We have the that's the waxing gibbous moon, phase 6 action. Let's see what we have here in the book. From the Queen of the Moon Oracle Messages, card 15. Never had this one come out before. All right, so this says the time has come for you to take action. Let go of your paralysis and let go of your burdens, step by step. All right, this says sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a little while longer. Instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship, we stop, we freeze, we resist, and we do not take the steps that we could. And so we remain stagnant. We don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. All right, I have to stop. I tried to stop several times, but Sir said, read the whole message first, then explain. Remember I said here with the moon card in how you view yourself handling this situation, and I said that some of you were not going to take the right action. This is exactly what you were going to do. Tread water and maybe fall back into what you were doing because it's easier. It's easier just to hang on to this thing than it is to continue the fight. And we kept seeing the 5 of Wands. All right, so keep that in mind, that you can do this. You absolutely can get through this, and you will get through this, but please don't backslide. Don't go back to somebody who has treated you poorly. And if you're trying to accomplish something, if you are trying, the next step after the 8 of Cups is the 9 of Cups. And that is self-satisfaction. That is your wishes and dreams coming true. And you are so close, okay? So if you're there, but not quite there, and somebody comes back to trigger you, or you have this thing that comes up that maybe self-sabotage comes up. Okay, oh, I can't do this. Oh, no, I can't do this. Maybe somebody says, you never finish anything in your life. My mom used to say that to me. You never finish anything. You never do anything all the way through. you're never going to be a success. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Those things stick with you. And that's what leads us to that self-sabotage. We are just about to accomplish something, and all of a sudden those things come back into our mind. Don't let that happen. When that happens, tell yourself you've already healed. You've already moved forward. You've already proven to yourself that you can control your energies, your life, your happiness, what you're doing. You are in control. You've got this. Okay? I have complete faith in you. Right? And there's the Five of Wands that I kept talking about. The challenge. You know, somebody keeps saying something to you. All right, let's go ahead and get a spirit animal card, and then we'll do the letter dice to close out. Let's see what the spirit animal message is for today. Okay, you have got the Eagle Mastery. You just got this recently. You, my dears, are on a spiritual journey beyond where you are at, okay? So let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit, and your wisdom will inspire you in the world. You are mastering this. You are overcoming this, okay? And definitely with that wisdom inspiring the world, what I'm hearing is you might actually be leading somebody else by example. You might be the one breaking a cycle within your family, within your community. All right. Let's see what we have here. It's a wild. I will re-roll it. Keith, Caitlin, KJ, Cousins, Clive, Vulcan, Clooney, Clute, South Carolina, Lisa, Lizette, Coyle, 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 Doyle, Kay. I'm sure that's short for Catherine, but I am very specifically seeing Kay. I'm also seeing Cay. Juno K, Janoki. All right, don't know why it's happening like this today. Janice, Janet, Javon, April, and I'm seeing that in the French form, Avril, Avri. Oh, Avril Lavigne, and I'm seeing that spelled both ways, Levin, and also the way Avril Lavigne spelled her name. Gunther, I can't get that one. I'm sorry. Olga, Joe, Jockey, Flock, Philip, Tiffany, Ethan. Wow, a lot of new names today. Evan, Joaquin, Oyer, Otter, Otto, Karina, Corrine, Coker. It's another wild. I'll re-roll that one too. Anna, Vance, John, Bobby, Colbert, Connie, Nina, Nevin, Noga, Jolene, GJ. I'm seeing the initials GJ. Sierra, Erin, Congo, Connor. No, sorry. Connor's fine, but Conger. Yeah. Voss, V-O-S-S. All right, let's see what we've got. It's another wild. Something is unknown here, and it's a little out of hand for somebody, okay? Utah, Eugene, Eunice, Nyala, Niala, Niala, Nayla, I don't know. Hanoi, and it's H-I, not Hanoi. It's Hanoi. Hanoa, maybe? Hanoa. Ford, Fozzie, Isabel, Ivan, Ona, O-N-O. Let's try this one. Kelly, Cage, Keegan, Caroline, Donald, Dominic. Okay, hang on. Nottingham, Nadine, Nodal, okay. I'm hearing clueless. Like, somebody keeps saying the word clueless. It's loud and then it's quiet. Clueless. Clueless. Like, it's almost like being called. Effie. Muffin. Manny. Daniel. It's wild again. That's the third time that one dice is rolled a wild. Roger, Gary, Rick, Lippert, Lydia, Dale, Beal, Beard, Caleb, Clark, Gail, Poland, Fifi, Africa, Ophelia, Pfeiffer, Gonzo, Goodman, and that's what I've got. I got Coker again. The first time it was spelled one way, and this time it's C-O-K-E-R. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this message. Until next time, we'll wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.